Okay, so we're going to call it a short lesson for tonight. We've got one more segment. We talk about the half diminished pentatonic and anything else that floats to the surface. Um, Down below, there's instructions for how to get to the Andy's Free Guitar Chart Videos Facebook group page that has fairly, fair resolution copies of the charts themselves and the full-length videos. And you could join the group if you have a Facebook account that's a bona fide account with pictures and la-di-da-di-da, who are you, where are you from. So it's not just, a blank page, okay? Um, Anyone who's had Facebook for a long time knows about, when you find a page, someone gives you a friend request that doesn't have, anything but one friend, chances are that person is the same person or something like that, and they're just trying to get into your account, without really having a bona fide Facebook account. So unfortunately, that's what it is. I use Facebook. Some people don't like it. I like it. It works for me. They allow me to upload the videos in their entirety. So if you want to watch the whole video, you can watch it on Andy's Free Guitar Chart Videos on Facebook, and anyone can view that page. So here's the half diminished pentatonic. Well, what I want to explain to you is how we get the half diminished pentatonic. Again, with the regular root pentatonic, okay, we have root 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, now the fourth we have 4, 5, 6, root 2. For the fifth we have 5, 6, 7, 2, 3. Okay, the way we get the half diminished pentatonic is it's basically based on a minor. So the way we would play a D minor pentatonic would be we would just play its parent major, the F pentatonic, starting from the D minor. Okay, now the parent of the half diminished triad I consider is the second minor. So we just start on the seventh and play a second minor, kind of like a basic second minor pentatonic. So we're not playing that D minor pentatonic into its parent, which is the fourth major. We're not playing this. We're playing this, and we're just starting that from the B. So that's it. 7, 2, 3, 4, 4, 6 of the root numberings. So that pentatonic, let's take a look at it. We could start from the A. We'd be start in the A shape if we had, and this is going to be the half diminished. Okay, so now it would behoove us to know what we're doing with the minor pentatonic there, the half diminished pentatonic. This is showing everything, and it's a little tricky to get the A shape out of the long pattern, but we can do it. Or we could just start on the C shape. So let's actually just play it the way it's written. So it would start on the E shape, which would be 7. So it'd be 7, 2, 7, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Then we play the whole D shape. That's what I wanted to show you before. The whole D shape into the A shape that is just a 6. And then we repeat the E shape, which is 7, 2. So that's our pentatonic in root position, and the other positions are just start from the different lettering. So in the G box here, okay, our regular pentatonic major would be, this is G shaped C, and the pentatonic, the half diminished would be like 3, 4, 6, 7. Are we sure about that? See, we would start on the G rather. Sorry about that. It'd be 6, 7, 2, 3, 4. Remember the whole D. and just the 6 on the A. Alright, and then 7-2. Remember, we have to go over for that 7-2. So this is 5-6 here. You don't see the 5, but there's a 5 there. 5, 6, and over for the 7 root 2. So it's 7-2. Now we're going to warp up 3-4, and then to the 6-7 again. So it's, once again, it's 6, 7, 2, 3, 4. And that's D, and then the 5th of D is A. We start up here again with A. It's the 6, and then 7-2 over for the shape fitting, then 3-4 up warp, and 6-7. So we could do it, and you know, you get what you want to do is what you want to memorize. Yeah, you'll memorize the shape. Oh, I know that's a G shape pentatonic. I know it is, because I can play a G shape pentatonic anywhere. Okay, and the way I learned it is, you know, the top part of an S2L, and then an S3S, and then an S2L like that, warped up. Then I realized there were string shapes involved, so we would have the C string shape, 3-5 of the C string shape. Then we'd have 6. What are we doing? So we'd have 3, 5, 6. Okay, then 7. Because remember, if we're in a G shape, it's like E is actually the 6th of it, so it'd be 6 root 2, 3, 4 kind of thing. It's a little different. Starts on 6. Remember, G starts on 6, so it's 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, root 2, 3, 4, something like that. You got me on that one, because I was doing the G shape. But memorize the string shapes. Okay, they're easy. Here's a little list of string shapes. These are the diatonic string shapes. Okay, and then for pentatonic, you just suppress the 7s and the 4s. Okay, and then for the triads, you just do the 3s, the 5s, and the roots. Okay, so you memorize the individual string shapes and just you put them in order and play them with the shape fitting and the warp. So sorry for being in a little bit of a rush there with the string shapes there. It's where I get confused again is am I doing a substitution or am I doing a direct? I would learn the directs before doing substitutions, but I realized that, you know, I was doing substitutions all along. We're just looking at some of the strings, some of the charts here. Pentatonic fretboard, just all the pentatonics are in white, so it's root 2, 3, 5, 6. Even when you're playing just like an E shape and you go to an A shape, it's almost like a substitution right there. You're substituting an A shape over that E shape. But on that substitution, you can only play a triad or a pentatonic. Now with the 4th, you can actually still play its 7th, and with the 5th substitution, you can still play its 4th, but you can't play the 4th of the 4th, and you can't play the 7th, the major 7th of the 5th substitution. So you get an extra note there. You can play the 7th of the 4th, and you can play the 4th of the 5th there. So you can do that you can do that dominant. All right, so we're almost out of time, y'all. It's been a good lesson. I'm going to just have, call it 50 minutes today. There's going to be, it's just going to be the way I played it. I'm not going to do any edits on it now. So if you see something you think it's wrong, it possibly could be. Hopefully it isn't. And thanks for watching. I know you're all going to do just fine. You just keep on practicing the string shapes, and fitting them together in a cage.